Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Heart Talk, coming to you every Monday at 10 p.m. from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This evening, we have a guest, Clare, from Kuala Lumpur, and we're going to have some fun, some information from Clare, perhaps, about the world of beauty and modeling. And the title for tonight is, Excuse Me, Are You a Model? So I asked Clare earlier whether people have kind of like ask her that question or not. Yeah, so Clare, say hello and tell us, has anyone stopped you to say, excuse me, are you a model?
Yes, they do. They do. It's very normal for people to ask me that, but not to say too common, too frequent, but yes, they do.
Okay, that's really nice to hear. So Clare, how did you start in the, let's say I gather that you first started with the beauty pageant.
Yes.
I think you entered a beauty pageant. Can you tell us a little bit about what got you started and what was it like? Was it what you expected when you first went in? Let's take that first part of the story when you began. Yes.
Okay. I don't really have much expectation when I first participated in Miss Cosmo World for twice in starting from 2020, in the year of 2020. I didn't get in because I didn't know anything about catwalk. I didn't know anything about beauty pageant, but I just went right in, thinking that I can wear heels, and I just go in just like that without any prior knowledge to what beauty pageant is all about, or it's all very surface kind of thing. Like if you were to ask me about beauty pageant, but when I first got in, it's a bit different from what I thought. Like everyone thought it's just about the beauty and it's just about competing about your outlook, your personality, and that's about it. But there's a lot more package behind, especially behind the scene. Yeah.
Let me first ask you,
Yeah.
who got you involved in this beauty pageant? Who persuaded you to join, or what prompted you to join in the first place? Because I'm very curious. You are a good-looking girl, but not every good-looking girl goes into a beauty pageant. So what happened for you?
I think it was during pandemic. So I just saw this advertisement on the Instagram, and that's how I just got in. Nobody persuaded
Wow.
me. And
Wow.
and I'm that kind of person that if I don't have any conversations on the things that I wanted to do, let's say for example to join beauty pageant, I'll just go dive right in. Yeah, so that's how it happened.
Well, that's very adventurous of you.
Yeah.
So what's the first thing that surprised you when you went in? What's the first thing, the first surprise for you?
They all look so gorgeous and like super all ready for the grand final stage, as if they are already ready for the grand final stage. Yeah, that's my first moment when I first met all of the people there.
And how was that? How was the feeling when you compared to yourself? Because you were a first timer, right?
Yes. I was, oh my god, I was very surprised, taken aback, kind of doubt myself because I went there without like dressing up properly, as in I don't make up that much, I don't do my hair that much. I thought that my definition of, you know, natural beauty is so how it should stands out. But no, uh because when one of the part, if I were to share with you deeper, is that there's one of the judge, she actually told me that how are you going to show your inner beauty if you don't show your outer beauty first?
Oh, that's very interesting statement.
Yeah,
It's a
because
very interesting statement.
nobody knows you,
Mm.
including like the live show, the TV, whoever that is watching you from virtually or around the world, they don't know you. So the very first thing is your outlook first, your outer appearance first, only then the whatever that you have on the inside or your personality itself. Even if you have a very terrible personality, they won't even know.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense because sometimes we make it a virtue that inner beauty is more important. But I think that is quite an accurate statement. They won't even know you enough to even get anywhere near the inner beauty. So how did you fare? You said you didn't make it or something. What was that? What happened to you in that first contest? You just went in yourself.
Yeah, I didn't make it for the first and even the second one, but the third one I did make it the grand final. But that one is, it's like, after I feel like, since I've already stepped into this world, and this industry, might as well let me just give my best and learn further what is beauty pageant is all about. And I'm not like taking it slow in terms of like, taking for classes and stuff like that. I literally from one competition to from one audition to another audition, and then right into another audition as well. So that's how I learn along the way. Same goes to whatever that I need to learn, like the catwalk, I learn along the way. Yeah.
So you plunge into the deep end and just did everything that you needed to do, and that got you into the grand final.
Yes, I got into grand final, though I did not make it to the top three, but I definitely got my crown. And it
Wow.
felt super amazing to be awarded on stage like that for the very first time as a beauty pageant, like, and being crowned. It's super nice.
What's the feeling about yourself? What's the feeling about yourself?
I felt like um it felt surreal, and at the same time, like, for the first time in my life ever, I felt so good to be, even though I'm not the top, but I felt very good to be on the stage and being crowned, especially with the rest of my pageant sister. There, one thing about, I think it's very one very good learning from pageant industry is that, especially my batch, the pageant sister that I was with, is they're all super nice. So that's why even when they won, I felt like, yeah, they deserve it. They're like all super amazing person.
So what are some of the lessons you learned about the beauty pageant? Can we call it an industry? The beauty pageant
Yes.
scene
Yes.
that you never knew before because you went 2-3 stages one after another. What are some of the major lessons that you learn, which perhaps most people will not know about the beauty pageant scene?
Um, as much as we all see from the outside, beauty pageant is just about the look, the personality, how you can um perform yourself on stage. That's about it. But it's also, and also about, I think, the very one thing is about your confidence on stage. But the things that we learn at the back scene itself is very much on the etiquette, how you treat others, sisters to sisters. And then also when you they because they also teach about etiquette, table manners, how you present yourself, and how, because it's an international platform, so there will be international networking with other people's, how you, because there isn't just about the organizer, and it's not just about the event organizer or the ambassador itself, but there will be other brands that is coming in to like support this whole entire platform, which they also teach you about branding yourself, and just so in the future that you can become one of the ambassador. It's very much on how you brand yourself and how you carry yourself overall. And also beauty pageant, it's both the beauty and the brain. One thing I learned insight is, because I mingle very much with the all the contestants, the Miss category and the Mrs. category. So they're all not just about how I should look good, but they are very much about a very gentle soul, and they care about one another. Then and even their lifestyle are actually mm, it, as in they already came up as a package. It's not like just because of beauty pageant then they work out, or just because of beauty pageant then they study this and they study that. No, it's not about that. It's just like I can give you a very good example. um we all have a very healthy lifestyle. We all love skincare. So if you are friends with beauty pageant or model, actually, um, you get to you will see one or most of the people carry lotion, sunscreen, all the vitamins. So you'll be taken care of together along with them. It's not just they taken care of good themselves. Um, and they have a very good lifestyle. They came as a package. That's what I know. Something behind that we all didn't know much until we actually go through together the whole entire grand final journey.
That's quite interesting, because you have a community that already carry themselves and live the way they already live. So it's not like okay, here's a beauty pageant and we put on all these things,
I
but
know.
actually you already have all those qualities or all those disciplines and practices already. That's very interesting. That means
Yeah.
you belong into this kind of club or sisterhood that has committed to living, eating clean, living
Yeah.
healthy, and taking care of yourselves.
Yeah, they're all very
So
powerful women, I would say. They're really amazing person. If
okay.
let's say for example, there were one time, not say one time, like when someone serves us something that, like something unhealthy, so we would think that okay, maybe for the one time we can just feel okay, because I do eat oily food as well. I do eat like spicy food or the unhealthy food or the sugary stuff, whatever you want to call it. But because I love it too, they love it too, but it's our lifestyle or our dietary is very much um we got used to healthy lifestyle, so our kind of dietary already, so we won't allow that to for ourselves. So we won't allow other people like, hey, can you serve something better or healthier, because um it might affect our dietary, so we won't feel good performing on stage. So this is something that we demand for ourselves, not because we want to feel like this is how we should, like this is how we should be treated and stuff like that, but it's very much like it has been part of our lifestyle. So when you, it's just like when you're giving some junk food to a gym rat, then they suddenly they couldn't take it. It's not that they don't take it, but they couldn't take it at that point of time for after so long. Yeah.
Okay, so you find yourself saying no to unhealthy food. Does that go as far as your body actually says no? So if you don't say no, your body reacts to unhealthy food. Does it do that?
Yeah, we felt, some of us, we felt nauseous about that as well.
Wow. So it's wow, that's interesting. Not to say no choice, but actually your body has been trained to not to be adversely affected by unhealthy food. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much most of the
Mm,
programs actually is to enhance, to educate us in how you can show yourself and be seen on stage. So it's just like, at first I don't really know much about makeups, to be honest. I really don't. And from there I learned how to take care of my skin, how to take care of my hair, how there will be some other people who would actually came over from that is invited by the organizers, and then they will teach us and educate us in that sense.
so for someone like you who started from, well, you have to start from nowhere at some point, right? You start
Yeah.
with zero experience, zero exposure. It sounded like, based on what you just said, it sounded like you went through a beauty school. Is that kind of an accurate description? And what's the motivation in giving you all these lessons? Who pays for it? Who and why? How has it come about that when you join a beauty pageant, you actually are taught how to take care of yourself and how to actually win the pageant?
Mm.
How's that happening?
I personally would say before I joined beauty pageant and right now modeling, for beauty pageant, I only like won that, even if it's just a subtitle, but I have my I graduated a legacy with my buddies, and then they actually supported in that sense. Um, and also the lessons that I learned from like during the legacies, and it's a ALS program from milestone
Yeah,
training back then. Yeah.
yeah. Before we go into that, I was asking about all the training in makeup, walking,
Mm-hmm.
dressing, skincare,
Yeah.
maybe body care and diet and exercise. You it sounds as if you went through a school to do all that.
It certainly does. I felt like um because you do have to pay a little bit to into pageants and modeling, not so much, but the pageant wise paid quite a sum into it. I felt like paying a tuition fee to learn all these things. At the same time, I am in this pageant competition, and then after that I went into modeling industry.
So actually you have to pay to participate.
Yes, there will be registration fees, and there are certain things like for the events, some clothing, some accessories, some heels. Those are the things that it's bear by the participants.
Okay. And would there be things, it sounds as if it's even more than that. Would there be things that are sponsored by somebody?
There are people who sponsored, let's say for skincare products, some events or lessons. Yes, we definitely get lots of benefits from the beauty pageant in events or even modeling, because they prioritize on skincare. It's about your outlook, it's about how your appearance itself. So that's why they do have all these sponsors to educate you how to take care of them, how to take care of yourself, and at the same time they sponsor their products, and so that we can experience ourselves.
Did you from this pageant uh, get some endorsement contracts for products and so on, or do you have to win the top 3 places to have contracts like that?
The organizer itself, they're very kind enough to sponsor their, because they have their own brands and they have also their own products. Contract wise, because even Subtitle itself, they have mini short terms of contracts as well. And for modeling wise, no, modeling they don't have a contract, but we do, because I recently just won for that competitions, that round, so I'll be going next round soon. Not sure how that goes later on.
So now you have, are you still in beauty pageants generally? It sounds as if you are.
Beauty pageant, no. But modeling, yes, currently in the modeling industry, because I won the previous round, so I will still continue to go for the international round, which is a few months away.
Okay. So modeling is a different game, right? How is it different from beauty pageant? It's like, it's more like work, right?
Yeah, it's so different. Okay, before pageant, before modeling, I did commercial before. So meaning I went for photo shoots for, Starbucks or Grab taxi, that kind of face being featured around as advertisement. It's so different when you have to make up by yourself in modeling. So I have to learn that. And I was so shocked that I have to actually, makeup is part of my assignment during the competition itself. And the way for photo shoot, beauty pageant, it gives that kind of very elegant, beautiful looking kind of shot. But for this one, you have to give like a very dead serious kind of look, as if people are owing you thousands and millions of dollars in front of you, so you are going there to claim your money, babe. So that kind of look, so, and giving that kind of attitude. And even the catwalk itself is very different as well. Beauty pageant, you have to look elegant, confident, also confident, but more on elegant side, sweet, beautiful, gorgeous on the stage. But for modeling wise, you have to give that kind of attitude, who you are on the stage, walk it like as if you own it, but not beautiful. Yeah.
Interesting. It's interesting. Modeling sounds aggressive.
Yes, I felt like I have to learn all over again, because during the process, the organizer, the crew, the photographer, they always be saying, "Don't be pageant in front of me."
Oh, so I suppose they get a lot of people,
Beautiful,
models who are
elegant,
new and they
looking.
haven't switched. They haven't
Yeah.
switched to being that kind of attitude. Yeah. So modeling, you do your own makeup, you are not pampered, and maybe that's why they say they don't do the pageant, right? So in the modeling, they don't pamper you anymore, huh?
Only the hair, that's about it.
Yeah, you can't normally do your own hair as easily. Okay. So you mentioned earlier that you went, because I met you through a training called the Advanced Living Series, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned that that you found that kind of supported you in this adventure. What would have been the difference if you had not done the Advanced Living Series training? Would you have gone into the beauty pageant at all? Because all this happened after your training. Right?
You're right.
Yeah. Could you tell what difference did that make for you? And would you, how different would it have been, you think, you had not done the training before your adventure in beauty pageant and all?
Understand. In I think my journey during the pageant is very much focusing on self-reflection. One thing I learned about before I get into the self-reflection um is to learn to take a brutal honest feedback, because that's one of the part in modeling, whether in modeling or pageant industry, you're live the whole time. It's like you're being seen the whole time, and you have to perform on stage as well. And there will be judges, international judges, and they will judge you right away in front of you. Like earlier on when I told you about how I showed up with bare, not to say bare face, but little to minimum that kind of makeup and look, and then they'd be telling me that how can I do better next, um by telling me that if I don't show my outer beauty, if I don't show my outer appearance much better at first compared to my inner beauty, then how would other people would be able to see you? And the other thing is like they would straight tell you what are the compliments, if there is any, then I would be able to know as well, because um that is a real brutal honest feedback. Same goes to how I did learn back then in ALS. it it's a, I wouldn't feel as much of a shock um to take such feedback. And also I would say to be able to shift right after that, um once I recognize what this is a piece of information, this is a piece of feedback that they're giving me, so what can I do about it, what can I do differently about it? Yeah, same goes to earlier when I mentioned about the self-reflection part. It because I do journaling like almost every single day. One thing that I get to trace back what I've done, what are the things that I have acknowledged myself, or the goals that I've have set for myself. Because if I were to just go by my day, my year, my month, just like that, without looking back what I have done and what I intend to achieve, so that it wouldn't be enough. Yeah.
Well, I think I understand that brutal feedback thing because um, it's about you, your appearance. It's all about yourself, right?
Yeah.
And if they just talk straight about how you appear, it can feel very hurtful.
Yeah. I would
Um,
maybe taken aback on
yeah,
what just given.
yeah. But as you say, or I think you what you mean is that it is information. You're not taking it personally, and actually, it's part of the beauty scene, the beauty pageant scene, and it's meant to actually move you forward. Um, but feelings are feelings. So I suppose if you had not learned that, you would have had a different impact for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So anything else that this training has made a difference for you?
Apart from, it was from time to time we will have like a mantra or a statement, like yeah, like a mantra, you just go for it. There's one would be 100%, um what was that again, wait, 100% most of the time, 100% possibility, 100% most of the time. So that one, it grounds me, because sometimes I would be like, my mind just my monkey mind would fly here and there. So I would have to focus on one thing, like at least one of the statement and a mantra that kept me going from time to time. There are times where I felt struggling in pageant or even in modeling industry. During part of the journey, let's say, for example, during the catwalk, that part, because I don't have catwalk experience prior to the whole entire situations, the whole entire competitions, and even the pageants. I missed it for some competitions in other states. So to relearn the whole entire thing, I just kept going and keep pushing myself, and by reminding me myself, looking at this statement or this mantra, so give my 100% regardless of what it happens, and also to understand, um to seek support from legacy buddies, even though they are not from catwalk industries, or modeling or pageant, but they're there to have like different buddy support system to keep me going. So that kind of thing that I learned. And also they, because legacy buddy, I would say the kind of buddy support system that they are providing me is like um they will ask me some questions where I can actually think through myself. Not, it's not like commanding me what to do. Yeah.
Wow. So you had learned some things, you applied from the training, and also you have a bunch of people, a little community of people that support you. It sounds like they support you in a
In my
way that's
growth. Yeah.
that they kind of like not so much encourage you, but gave you a space for you to do what you say your reflection was, and you find a way to go through. Okay, yeah. And that mantra, go for it. And the other one, which is 100% is possible 100% of the time, that you mentioned. So let me ask you one question. Given that 100% is possible 100% of the time, what do you see is next for you? Your beauty pageant, modeling, and where are you headed?
International platform, because I want, for a reason, like just go for it and keep pushing myself forward. I may not know how far that I can go, but one step at a time, and um keep exploring different side of me, where different by exploring different side, that means like being the best of me, the part where I can give the best of me, so that I hope that being and giving the best of me can also empowers other peoples around me at the site. Because I felt like being at the spotlight, one thing I learned is being at the spotlight is one thing. For me, I enjoy that spotlight given on the stage itself, because I felt that is the most alive. But if my spotlight can also shine for other people's around me, that would be great as well.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So we're going to pause for a moment, Claire, and let Peggy make some announcements. So and then we'll come back to you for your closing words. Okay. So Peggy, take it away.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for the spotlight too. So yes, if you would like to reach out and connect with Claire, I'll be posting her IG and Facebook in the comment sections. And for the Advanced Living series that we have mentioned just now, is Advanced Living series, it offers a transformative experience that will empower you to discover your own true potential and undergo a profound transformation and leave a lasting legacy that inspires others. And just as how Claire do it, with sharing her own spotlight with others as well. So we have a discovery training that is upcoming June 14 until 20. It will be right here in level 1, P1, Jaya 1. So yes, and besides that, besides for the Advanced Living series, we do have Legacy Evening. And Legacy Evening is only open for all the Legacy graduates, and it is happening every Friday, 8 to 9:30. So it is a Legacy Evening dedicated to engaging in a meaningful work, a revisioning a legacy life with purpose and embracing the journey of enrollment again. So we have KH to host the evening, and it can be a hybrid session. So you can join if you are outstation and cannot be here physically. We have a Zoom sessions set up for the legacy graduate as well. So yes, that's all from me for all the announcement. Thank you, KH. Thank you, Claire, and pass back to you.
Thank you, Peggy. Yeah.
Thank you.
So Claire, it's modeling does seem to be your future now for the immediate future. Is that your career? Unless the international pageant gives you something else. Would that be correct?
I do still want to get into beauty pageant, but not at this point of time, because I'll be focusing on modeling industry right now. Because I'll be going for the next competitions in a couple of months. Just to prepare myself for that.
So what would you say to young women who are now wondering as they listen to you whether the beauty pageant and the modeling scenes may be worth going for? I mean, at least as you did, you entered it without really deciding anything longer term than that. It's worked out for you. So what would your advice be for someone who is wondering whether they want to do the same thing?
Okay. For whether beauty pageant or modeling, I think it's not only applicable for women, but I think for young women or young men out there, they can actually participate in, beauty pageant is only for women, but for modeling, that goes to male and female, not just female. So both sides has its own platform for you to grow or even to achieve your confidence or breakthrough of whatever that you feel like you want to get, your breakthrough stage of fright from there. But a little bit some insider thing, stories or sharing with you. Most of the times what you can see is pretty much the confidence, the wow look that you see on the stage. The actual part, I don't know if I should say, I can't say on behalf of others, but my personal experience would be, it's painful to wear heels for women. For male, I'm not so sure. It's very much on how we felt on the stage itself. It's much more nerve-wracking at that point of time, and for female, it's very much on how painful that was from time to time, to the point that we forgot that we are on stage and feel scared or nervous about that. And there are many great platforms for whoever that wanted to participate, and you can reach out to me if you wanted to know which platform is best for you. And yeah, you just go for it, and you'll be able to discover a different side of you, or if that is the thing that you would like to achieve, because it's not really just about self-confidence or the breakthrough that you have. It's actually just a result, but what actually you are going to do is your being in the whole entire competition itself. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So it sounds like your recommendation is go for it, but know that it is a total experience and it can be worth it. Yeah, and really, one doesn't know until one does it, right?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you, Claire, for that, and thank you very much for the insights you've shared, and appreciate all the tips and points that you've given, and I would like to say that was I'm hearing for the first time, because although we know each other, I've never really heard the story of your adventures in beauty pageant and modeling. So thank you very much for tonight, and ladies and gentlemen, from Claire, Peggy, and myself, we wish you good night, and we look forward to seeing you Mondays, 10 p.m. from Kuala Lumpur on Heart Talk. Thank you for being
Yes,
with us.
having me.
Good night.
Good night. Let your heart do the talking.
Bye, Kish. Bye, Peggy.
Thank you.